It's time for Up Neat and On the Rocks with Brian Stewart. Welcome, Brian.
Yes, thank you so much for having me back. I wasn't sure if I was welcome back, but it is so nice to see all of your faces again.
You are welcome back.
Welcome back.
Always welcome. Now, your segment's one of our favorites because we're going to be learning how to craft an amazing cocktail. What do you have in store for us today?
This cocktail is near and dear to my heart. It is a Brian Stewart original. This is a cocktail I'm calling the Black Tie. Just because originally when I created this cocktail, it was actually for a very, very formal event. And I originally created it with a different spirit. But when I was introduced to Volcan X.A, something just went off in my head. I was like, that cocktail I had, the Black Tie, it's okay, but I think with X.A interjected into it, it becomes exceptional. So I tried it, and I was right. And I can't wait to share this with you today. It is so outstanding on so many levels. And the thing I love about this cocktail is when you see it, it is mysterious. It has this beautifully pristine white foam on top, and then the liquid is jet black, and I'll talk about why in a second. And it kind of reminds me a lot of the bottle sitting in front of us. As you know, this X.A bottle is intriguing on its own. If I was a bartender behind a bar, I would be so excited to reach for this bar because I know people are going to say, what is that? And I would be extremely excited to talk about it. And that is Volcan X.A with the clear on the bottom so you can see the beautiful liquid moving all the way to the top of the mysterious black on the top to represent the volcano where it came from. This is such a great cocktail, and I can't wait to share with you. So let's just have me stop talking and show you this beautiful, beautiful cocktail called the Black Tie. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with a little bit of citrus, lime to be in fact. Lime and tequila just go so well together, and I'm gonna do 3/4 of an ounce right into my shaker. And for those not watching, I brought my authentic shakers from Mexico. These are
very handsome.
I know, they're made entirely of copper, hand
The most
painted.
handsome shakers I've ever
I
seen.
mean, when you get something authentic out of Mexico, it is a showstopper, a lot like X.A. Now, we're going to add a little bit of some pineapple juice, 1 ounce to be exact. I love pineapple juice for a lot of reasons. People like sour cocktails because it has that foam on top, and that's created by an egg white. That's okay. An egg white over time sends a kind of an off aroma about it. That's what I love about pineapple juice. It has this great foam, and it smells great. Now I'm going to add a little bit of agave, just a little touch of agave nectar because we have some great sweetness from the pineapple. So I'm just going to go 1/4 of an ounce. Don't go too crazy, particularly when using agave nectar. It's a great sweetener, but it has a very sweet forward flavor to it, so you can use less of it. All right. Of course, now our secret weapon, Volcan X.A. I mean, the cap on that alone is just like intriguing all in itself. If you've never opened a bottle of X.A, the first thing you'll be impressed by is that cap. The next thing you'll be impressed by is the aroma that comes off of it. You have these delicious agave notes coming through, slight bits of pepper. It is just outstanding. And because of the blend of this particular tequila, it allows itself to be something completely different in a cocktail.
Woo.
Nope. Now we're going to add our mysterious part. I'm going to take a little bit of some activated charcoal. This is a coconut charcoal. Now, there's a lot of controversy around using charcoal in cocktails, and for good reason. If I was to dump 50 grams of activated charcoal into this cocktail, that'd be a problem. I think I put less than 1 in here, so it's perfectly fine. Now, the charcoal is going to add a little bit of a texture and that beautiful color that we're talking about. If you're still worried about the charcoal, you can just burn some sesame seeds and grind those up, and you have the same effect. Now, I'm going to add some ice. Just like last time I brought my own ice. You know how hard this is to carry this on the subway? All right.
I would like some pre-footage of you trying to get all these materials here.
That's bonus footage for
Bonus footage.
our
You are
fans.
dedicated to crafting an expert cocktail here.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so now I'm gonna just put our liquid on top. You wanted to shake this last time. You want to give this a go? Wait, okay. So put your hand over the top and your hand over the bottom because this is a heavy shaker. While you're shaking that, go.
Is that not a good shake?
That's a great shake. That's a fantastic shake. I often get times say, how do I know when I'm done shaking? Well, did you hear those ice chips start to break up? That's when you know you're done shaking. You have to listen to your ice. People make fun of me for that comment, but you have to listen to your ice. Once it starts to chip and you start to hear those little bits, you're done shaking. Well, that was a great shake. I didn't hear the chips.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're just gonna try not to bump microphones here. I wish you could see the dance I'm doing. All right, and then you're just gonna
That is beautiful.
Look at that color.
It is gorgeous and mysterious.
Right. So I'm going to really work on this, getting that foam all out. Normally I have my feet planted on the ground when I shake a cocktail. But so then I'm going to end this with just a little bit of Peychaud bitters right over the top. So normally I would have a hefty foam here, but again, I'm sitting down, so I couldn't use my full legs. But I guarantee your shake was perfect, and then I ruined it. But the thing I love about this cocktail is you see it and you're like, oh, that's going to be bitter and almost kind of unwelcoming. But the moment you taste this cocktail with the agave and the pineapple, and of course the beautiful earthy notes and the richness of the sweet agave from Volcan X.A, it completely surprises you. It is just one of those cocktails where you're like, I wouldn't have known it unless I tried it. And I feel the same way about Volcan X.A. If you haven't tried this particular tequila yet, you are missing out. It is so spectacular special. It is great neat, it is great on the rocks, and it improves a cocktail that once I thought was perfected. And then when I was able to add Volcan X.A, it took it to a different level. And I love this cocktail for so many reasons. And, you know, while I thought this cocktail was perfect, and then all of a sudden I was also introduced to the salts, Dina's Mess salts that were created for X.A, took my cocktail, again, which I thought was so great, to the next level. This cocktail has these tropical notes, and I'm using the specialized banana salts for this particular cocktail around the rim, just kind of, again, highlighting those tropical notes of the pineapple and the lime, and it just really takes it to the next level. We have the tequila doing the heavy lifting. Anything surrounding it that is made to perfection will take it to the next level, and these salts do exactly that. So you get on the first taste, you get this brilliant, bright banana right up front, and then you're met with that pineapple and the deliciousness of the X.A and everything to follow. It's really, I'm not kidding. This is one of my favorite cocktails of all time.
I'm so ready to try it.
This is so beautiful, and it looks like obsidian, Brian.
Yeah.
The obsidian you find down in Mexico. Well, thank you for teaching us how to create the Volcan X.A Black Tie. And as they say in Mexico, salud.
Salud.